So we're getting older. The population as a whole is aging, and that means more doctors will need to concentrate on that population, especially when it comes to those suffering from Alzheimer's. Julia Peklavanos is here this morning with some new facts and figures from the Alzheimer's Association. This information just being released within the last few minutes here this morning. So you guys have an annual report essentially that you put out, and new information we have this morning.
Yes, the Alzheimer's Association 2020 Facts and Figures report is out. It is available online at our website at alz.org. But just to touch on a few highlights of that or challenges that we're facing is particularly you mentioned a shortage of doctors who specialize in being able to work with older adults. And we surveyed 4 facts and figures this year, primary care physicians across the country, and found that most said that they felt they were only a little too not prepared to have these conversations with their patients. Wow. And then also more than half said they were having these conversations at least once a week or more frequently than that with patients around suspected or diagnosed dementia.
Yeah, so, you know, we've been saying this, you know, baby boomers and this population, the population is aging, and there is demand and there's a need in healthcare to take care of these patients. But we also know the Alzheimer's and dementia, it really impacts a lot of people.
Yes, in Ohio, 220,000 people have Alzheimer's disease, and many thousands more have other types of dementia. And we expect that to increase by 13.6% between now and 5 years from now in 2025. Right. And then it's going to increase much more than that by 2050. So we're really faced with a crisis. Last year we had 163 gerontologists in Ohio. By 2050, we're going to need well over 500 to meet the demand, just to serve 10% of the population of older adults.
Wow. Okay, so that is a big challenge there. Yes. When we talk about, you were talking about the primary care physicians too, and you know whether they're comfortable, you know, having these conversations. 22% here that I'm reading in the new report says the PCPs have had no residency training in dementia diagnosis and care. So we've got some work to do for sure.
The Alzheimer's Association is leading the way in our public policy efforts, both at the state and federal level, to ensure that physicians and other practitioners are properly prepared to care for this onslaught of individuals who will be experiencing a variety of different types of dementia in the coming years.
In the meantime, folks at home are watching, maybe they have parents who are getting into I mean, we see early onset in people who are in their 60s, you know, but and younger than that, right? So, but folks who may have aging parents who are watching, what are some things that they should be looking for? And what are some questions that they should be asking the primary care physician?
Well, I always recommend that people talk to their doctor first. At the Alzheimer's Association, we don't assess individuals for dementia. That's the responsibility of your healthcare provider. But we are available to answer any questions, both over the phone at our toll-free helpline number, that's 24/7, that's 800-272-3900, or our website is also rich with a lot of information and resources for families that have a concern. It's alz.org.
Yeah, so maybe once you have that conversation with your doctor, you maybe are getting a diagnosis. We know that caregiving, this is huge for families as well, not just for the person who has received the diagnosis.
And locally, we provide free education programs to families. We provide care consultation services. Give us a call. We're happy to help. We're here for you.
All the time. All right, very good. Thank you so much for coming today.
Thank you.
Well, coming up on